How to save money as a single mom. Saving money can seem onerous for a single mom who's already overburdened. When it comes to providing for your children, you're on your own as a single parent. The cost to you, the supplier, can also add up. To keep financial control, it's critical that you create an effective single mom budget. When you're supporting a family on your own, it's extremely vital to budget carefully so that you can pay the bills, provide for your children's needs, and save for the future. There are challenges to overcome as a single mother managing a one-income household, but you can still practice financial discipline and plan for the future. The first step is to create a financial strategy, so you're balancing your job, family, and life, but you still want to save money. We'll go over 9 simple money-saving techniques for single moms in this video. But before we get started, please keep in mind that we make these movies for free, for your amusement, and all we ask is that you like them and subscribe with the notification bell turned on. First and foremost, keep healthy. This list should not be overlooked. Take care of your own and your children's health. Nothing is more financially and emotionally draining than having to pay for hospital bills, prescriptions, and doctor visits. This is why the ancient adage, "Prevention is better than cure," holds true. As a single mother, you can save money if you prevent being sick or keep your children from getting sick. Prepare a nutritious and balanced meal for your family. Get adequate sleep, and don't forget to take vitamin supplements. Seek assistance from family members. Paying for a nanny to care for your children while you're away on business might consume a significant portion of your budget. It's also difficult to locate someone you can trust with your children. As a result, it may be safer and more practical to seek family aid to care for your children while at work. Perhaps your parents or siblings are eager to assist. Grandparents are often delighted by their grandkids, and you can be confident that they would welcome caring for them while you're abroad. Not to mention that we need individuals we can trust with our children so that we can have peace of mind. We can always demonstrate our thanks for them by paying a portion of their fees. Nonetheless, single mothers can save a lot of money by asking family members to care for their children while they work. If you're a single mother, ever asked a relative for financial support? Tell us in the comments. Teaching your children the value of having fun with less money, and educate them young about the value of contentment. Teaching kids that satisfaction in life does not depend on the cost of an object. For example, taking them to the mall for some quality time over the weekend may be costly, not to mention the costs of restaurants and fast food. And this may not be your only expense when you go to the mall to spend some quality time with your children. If you go to toy stores, consider how much money you'll need to spend if you buy a toy for each of your children. If you don't have much money set aside for this, you may run out of cash and have to use a credit card in some circumstances. Instead of going shopping and eating at a restaurant and buying gifts for your children, alternatives may include ecotourism and parks in your neighborhood. They can enjoy the shade of the trees while playing in the playground and spending the day with nature. They'll not only be closer to Mother Nature, but they'll also be able to enjoy the time you spend together at a lower cost. Without splurging or spending a lot of money, there are definitely family bonding activities and fun places to visit. This is a great suggestion for single mothers who want to save and manage their money better. If possible, open multiple savings accounts. Being a single mother is difficult since you have to maintain your family and handle your bills on your own. As a result, it's prudent to begin multiple savings accounts to divide your funds and store them in separate accounts. Some of these accounts can be used to cover variable expenses while simultaneously saving money. For example, you could use one of those accounts to purchase gifts for certain occasions or holidays as a single mom. If you don't prepare ahead, it can be difficult to save for these occasions. Purchasing gifts and other items for special occasions might consume a significant portion of your budget. This, however, will not occur if you have money set aside to cover such charges. This fund doesn't have to be large, but setting aside money for it each time you get paid is a terrific method to save money as a single mom. You can also set up automated savings for your variable expenses, which you would not notice here. Money is being saved and will be available when the time comes. How many accounts do you have? Make and stick to a shopping list. One of the most perplexing areas of financial management is food budgeting. Food consumes a large portion of our monthly expenditure, and if we aren't attentive, we can quickly overspend and blow our budget. One of the easiest methods to avoid this is to compile a list of items to buy at the supermarket before leaving the house, and then sit down and plan a menu. It should be a menu plan for at least a week, if possible. You also don't have to make many excursions to the grocery store a couple of times a month in this instance. This will save you money as well as time and petrol. It will also lessen the likelihood of impulsive purchases, which some of us struggle with. Once you've decided on a menu, make a list of everything you'll need to make the dishes. Make a list of the spices and other supermarket items you'll need in the kitchen or pantry. You can go to the supermarket now that you have your grocery list. However, stick to your list and purchase only what you require. It may also be beneficial to buy in bulk rather than retail in order to save money. Another tip: it can be difficult to ignore your children's requests to buy them snacks at the grocery store. So, if at all feasible, leave children at home with an adult. Prioritize your personal and your children's financial requirements. When creating your budget, include all of your monthly bills as well as those of your children. It's amazing how often this is ignored. You should budget for your children's expenses, such as those linked with school, clothing, going on trips, and weekend activities. This will allow you to budget your monthly profits more effectively. When making a financial plan, single mothers should consider the increased expenses that will arise as a result of becoming parents. Will you be expected to pay for medical coverage or childcare, for example? Have you considered hiring a sitter on a weekly basis? Do you have insurance, and do you pay premiums? As a single parent, you must account for all these expenses while developing a budget. How hard is it to ignore your wants and go for their needs only? Make an emergency fund for your children. In the event of a crisis, such as job loss, you should strive to have 3 to 6 months' worth of necessary living expenses like housing, food, etc., saved up. When you have children, you must include basic childcare costs in your emergency fund estimates. Consider what they would require for school, including tuition, books, and supplies, and other obligations. Saving for an unforeseen incident is an important component of budgeting for a single parent. Have you made a reserve account for your children? If not, then make it today. Set up a savings account for your kids. Being a single mom is difficult enough because you have to handle all of the budgeting yourself. It can even be more difficult to plan your children's future, so you should start a savings account for them right away. Nobody knows what the future may hold, so knowing you've saved for your children will offer you peace of mind. Save a percentage of your salary and place it in your children's savings account. To hunt for banks with important offers and benefits such as insurance benefits or education trust benefits, which might differ from one bank to the next, so it's best to ask. Check out the banks that allow you to open an account for your baby. Nonetheless, one of the most effective strategies for single mothers to save is to open a bank account for their children. This will allow you to plan for their future while also providing you with peace of mind that they will have a secure one. Take on side or part-time work. As a single mother, you can save money by increasing your income. This allows you to have more money for savings rather than none. Do you have skills in writing, web development, consulting, or life coaching? Take freelancing tasks in your spare time to supplement your income. Having many sources of income can provide numerous advantages. For one thing, your earnings from side gigs or part-time jobs can help you increase your savings. Money or earnings from them can be utilized to create an emergency fund, which can assist you in staying afloat during difficult economic times. As an example, suppose you lose your job or your working hours are cut. Income from various sources permits you to live a less stressful existence since it allows you to budget more easily. Don't be concerned about being away from home. There are freelance tasks, such as virtual assistants, that you may do without leaving your house. Furthermore, many freelancing jobs allow you a flexible schedule, as long as you fulfill the deadline and do what is required. As a single mother, there are definitely numerous methods to supplement your income and have more opportunities to save money for your children. If you still have the opportunity, you could offer sandwiches and snacks at work. Nonetheless, being resourceful and hardworking might assist single mothers in leading more convenient and comfortable lives. Tell us if you're a part-time worker as well as a mother looking out for her kids. It's a tremendous duty and a difficult effort to fund your children as a single mother. So one piece of advice to all the mothers out there: make time for yourself and prioritize your mental health so that you're stable enough to take charge and accomplish your children's objectives and desires. Tell us in the comments, do all mothers look out for their peace of mind or stay busy with their kids all the time? This concludes our discussion on how to save money as a single mother. If you want more content like this, make sure to subscribe and ring the notification. We'll catch up in the next one.